We all file into the press conference, one by one, everyone bringing their sense of anxiety with them. It isn't long until we reach the stage area. It's all lined up with enough seats to fit us all. We stare onwards, an empty room before us. Soon it will be filled with those who want answers. Fans, press, and everybody in between, all with a common goal. Enlightenment!
Yay! Hooray!
I sit on the far right side, with Keela to my left, and then there's Zacharon, Singe, Shock, and Rocker. A woman with long yellow hair is there as well. That's obviously Daz.
Wait, can I just quickly say something?
Yeah?
For some reason, this background reminds me of Anthrocon. I don't know why. It just
Yeah, no,
does.
dude, like, this is like generic convention hall all the time.
How meta is this shit? God.
What do you
damn.
mean, how meta is this?
It's like it's. If you think about it, you're actually right.
Like, what? Hey, Warren, you ever been to a convention before? Like, the rooms, like,
Yeah,
all look
yeah,
exactly
yeah.
like this. Yeah.
Some
I've been to a
conventions are different, but the setup for some reason looks very similar to Anthrocons.
And damn, they must be fucking visible too. We can't see shit.
Well, they're invisible in every scene. They're just
Go ahead.
ghosts. The furries are just figments of your imagination. All right, so moving on. Like,
Yes.
these episodes probably in reality take like 20, 30 minutes to get through, but it takes 2 hours because we have to do everything for them. But like,
Yep.
But moving on, Inumi sits beside her with Rook to his left. It seems like everybody is here, except Jade, actually, but she was in the limo. It seems like Acheron and Sage are getting along. They're lost in conversation amongst themselves. We can hear a large crowd of people outside the room. They must have opened the doors to the public. It isn't long before the seats start to fill, and sure enough, Jade is with this group of people. That's just like her nature, extremely humble, not placing herself before anyone else, not even with her position in this whole ordeal. She stands at the back of the room, not taking a seat. A few moments pass before we make eye contact. She waves at me nervously. Insert hey guys emote here. Or perhaps she waves at all of us. Now, I would have started the conference long ago, but Singe is probably just waiting for the latecomers. Thank you, Inari. He stands up and picks up his microphone. It appears that every seat has their own. Would I be expected to speak?
I'd like to.
He cuts himself off. There's extreme feedback coming from the mic. Actually, no, that sounds... Actually, you know, I understand that that's kind of a joke line. That is legitimately what happens.
Some motherfucker starts and already get a horrible feedback.
Some of the audience covers their ears. Okay.
I'd like to thank you all for coming. I know it's early, but this has to be done. The longer we wait, the more restless people get. And the more restless people get, the more they fill in the blanks. I've called this conference here today to discuss a very important matter, something that has profoundly affected everyone here. And something that we will all likely carry to the remainder of our lives. To that end, I conclude my welcome. I am required to inform you no flash photography is allowed today, or recording of any videos. That is final. However, recording is allowed. Audio recording, that is. Especially for those in the press to refer to as they write their reports later today. With that said, I will now begin.
Whoa, hold on. Okay, I'd just like to come in here for a moment and say, I've never talked about the music for this game, but I gotta admit, this piece right here, really good. You can't, like, probably hear it that well, because I had to, like, lower the shit out of the game audio, but, you know, music's good. I'll have to come back here and record an MP3 for this. Alright, continue.
It is with a heart most heavy that I relay the following information. Late last night, we were made aware that Clace, our idol, unfortunately passed away.
The audience starts talking amongst themselves. I see several people scribbling down on notepads.
The cause of death has been ruled as asphyxiation under mysterious circumstances.
Oh right, Shay, you haven't been here for like the last 3 episodes. Okay, so basically,
We got to bring up to speed.
all right. So basically, we won a contest and we were brought to Tokyo as a part of a Rockstar tour because we were the lucky winners. And the guy, or the main guy for that particular music group, died.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then after that, we were brought to Terra, and we were informed that we were basically the person with the power to save everything, because we could basically save our game and redo stuff. And now we're back dealing with the stuff after Clace died.
Gotcha.
All right, that's the Spark Notes version. Moving on.
I am sure that you are aware of what this implies, but we refuse to believe it. Clace was not the type to take his own life, especially not before the launch of his world tour. It's impossible. With that being said, I will open the floor to questions before moving on. Please remain respectful, especially in our time of grief.
Oh god, what is this picture here?
What is this picture? Somebody put Donald Trump's hair on top of Lord Player.
Oh my god.
That is a great
That's
piece
getting
of hair.
saved.
Oh my
That's
god.
not anything, that's my hair. That is
10 out of 10.
So much shock.
All right, there we go.
Gotta
That sounds
make
like
it
Frisk
great
from
again.
Undertale. Yeah, it does.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, Sin, sir. I have a question if you're willing.
By all means, Fukumoto, feel free to ask whatever you like.
You mentioned the method of death. Expiation under mysterious circumstances. Exactly how is expiations mysterious? If it was a lack of oxygen that causes death, it is not mysterious at all.
The press in the audience starts nodding in agreement. Agreeance? Shouldn't that be agreement?
I would think so.
I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of agreeance.
Grammar's a sin.
Granner's a sin. Ding. As if this was their $1 million question. Also, I just wait.
Do you want me to look it up really quick?
No, it's Sinja's clothing.
You just noticed it?
No
Yeah,
undershirt.
dude, everyone in this game is ripped as fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
what
why
is
he
this?
had-
You can see this is transparent clothing. You can see the six pack. What
His
is
six-pack-
this?
His six-pack has six.
And as the cast members mentioned before, no pants.
No man.
Oh yeah, no one in Major Minor has any legs.
I heard Singe has an 8-pack. I heard
No
Singe is
way.
shredded.
That's what happens when you become a furry. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I can
Yeah,
tell
no,
you
you
that.
just become uber ripped. No, dude, that is actually completely true because I remember when I was looking at the How to Draw Furries art book that Inari sent me earlier this morning, every single character was ripped or at least fit.
Yeah. Want to touch 6-pack?
Jeez, he's on the infamous Subway diet, I guess. Fuck, I don't
Which, by the way, does work.
know.
Can 100% confirm that diet does work. Anyway, so
Fuck.
I shall read this again. The press in the audience starts nodding in agreement as if this was their $1 million question.
You are correct, and I'm glad you asked. In fact, I hope that you asked the same question to the police force. They hastily branded these incidents as random suicides. However, Clace was discovered with markings around his neck that imply a noose was involved. But no noose was found. Nothing that could have been used for this method of death was present at the scene.
I do agree. That is very odd. Thank you for your answering my question.
Fukumoto returns to his seat. I'm surprised he didn't twist any of Sinja's words, yet.
That is why I find it odd that the police would label this as suicide. The lack of evidence on the scene makes it impossible. And it brings two possibilities forward. Either the body was moved post-mortem, or the culprit made off with the evidence. Both point to the same shocking truth. We were never dealing with suicides. These are murders, plain and simple, and the families affected deserve answers. We deserve to know why our loved ones were killed and who committed these crimes.
Wow.
I stand here today speaking for the many.
This is the Oscar scene right here.
Those who lost their husbands, their wives, and their children and siblings. Please, I beg the police not to give up so easily. They will have my full cooperation going forward. I will help in any way I can. If there's one thing I want to do with our presence here, it's ensure that this case is closed well before we leave Japan. And to that end, I move on to the next topic, the change of our planned world tour. I am proud to announce this tour will continue as planned. We are not canceling.
The audience bursts into conversation again. It seems that they weren't expecting this announcement.
We will do what Clace would have wanted. Instead of backing down, the launch of the world tour will go as planned. With Daz. She has gracefully agreed to headline the Reformed World Tour. I cannot thank her enough for taking on this monumental task. The opening night of our tour will act as a memorial service to Clace, but also to every person lost to these senseless deaths. A series of his hits will be performed, as well as some original music written by Daz. Shocker and Rocker will stay on board as well.
Shocker and Rocker, I approve.
Do I have to sing?
No, if you have to sing, I'm not making you sing. You can just read the lyrics. And this goes for everyone here. If you have to sing, just read it, because I don't have the music to work off of for the lyrics, so you can just read it. It's fine.
We as a family will celebrate Clace's contributions to music history, as well as launch the career of a talented woman. Together, we will honor the lost.
That was definitely a lot to take in. So Daz must be another pop singer. I guess they have a steady supply of idols to use. But the fact that she will follow in Clace's footsteps? She must be incredibly talented. And the concert being converted to a memorial service? That was a very noble undertaking.